So, what's going on everybody? Welcome back to the channel where we discuss all things golfing and streetwear. And in today's video, we're going to be switching up speed a little bit and talking about something on the channel that we don't typically talk about. As you all know, most of the time on this channel, we cover all things related to Tyler and more specifically Golf Wing and Golf LaFleur. But there's been another brand, I guess more specifically a collaboration, bubbling up in streetwear recently that has me really excited as well. The brand new collab between Yeezy and Gap is honestly the most excited I've been for a new streetwear brand since the announcement of Golf LaFleur by Tyler. Things got a lot more exciting when it was announced that we were getting a collab not only between Yeezy and Gap, but also from designer brand Balenciaga. So we have a three-part collaboration between these three brands, and I wanted to get on here really quickly and share my thoughts with you guys. And before we move forward, I did want to say I'm not going to be announcing the winner of the giveaway in this video. I only uploaded the video announcing the giveaway about 3 or 4 days ago, so if you guys are interested, that giveaway is still open. You can check it out. It's my most recent video. I decided not to announce it in this video because I said in the last video I was going to leave it open for like about a week. So I'm going to give it a few more days, leave it open for a little bit more. So I just wanted to give you guys like a quick disclaimer before we move forward with this video. My next video that I upload is actually going to be the one announcing the winner of the giveaway. So just stay tuned for that. And if you guys haven't entered and would be interested, go check that out. Like I said, it's a video uploaded just a couple of days ago. With all that being said, guys, let's go ahead and move forward with this video. All right, guys, so switching up the view here, I have the Yeezy and Gap collab put up on my laptop, and I just wanted to scroll through really quickly and just kind of share my thoughts on all these pieces and the pricing and just kind of things like that. And first up, guys, we have the hoodie that they're calling the Dove hoodie. This hoodie is coming in at $240, which is much more expensive than the $90 price tag that we saw with the initial run of hoodies. But unlike the first Yeezy and Gap hoodie, this hoodie actually has some branding on it. So on the front of the hoodie, we have the classic Gap Arc logo. This hoodie's coming in a black on black colorway. It looks like a little bit of a washed black. And they're calling this a Dove hoodie, of course, because we have this beautiful Dove graphic on the back of the hoodie, as well as the Gap branding on the front. And the first thing that I noticed about this hoodie, other than like the obvious branding and like colorway and things like that, was that it looks like it's a really cropped fit on this hoodie. So the first Yeezy and Gap hoodie that we got also came in a cropped fit as well, which took me a little bit of getting used to personally, because I'm much more used to like baggy clothes and stuff. So that initial cropped fit definitely took a little getting used to for me, but I ended up really falling in love with it because it honestly just like perfectly fits to my body, and it's super warm. The quality on it is outstanding as well. But this one looks to be a lot more cropped than that one. Now, I don't know if that's just a situation where the sleeves on this hoodie are just like a lot longer and more baggy than the initial run of hoodies, but this one does seem to be a lot more cropped. And even if it's not cropped, it looks like the sleeves on this hoodie are going to be really baggy. So while I definitely love the colorway and the design of this hoodie, I don't know if I would be too in love with the fit of this hoodie, so I did decide to pass. But I do love the minimal Gap branding and the Dove graphic on the back as well. Something that we're going to see throughout this collection is them using a lot more of this Gap branding, which is something that I'm definitely happy to see. And coming up next, we have a t-shirt coming in the same exact colorway and design as the hoodie. Now this one, unlike the hoodie, does seem like something I would really love how it fits on me, because when it comes to t-shirts, I do like longer sleeves and I do like a bit more of a cropped fit in the body. But I did have my eyes on this t-shirt, and I was honestly hoping that this t-shirt was going to come in like realistically at around like 80 bucks. Honestly, were it to be around that price, I probably would have broke down and bought it, but unfortunately this t-shirt is coming in at $140. So while I do love the design and love the fit, I did decide to pass up on this t-shirt for that one specific reason. So I did decide to go ahead and pass up on that t-shirt. But coming up next, we have a long sleeve version of the Dove graphic, but this time the Dove on the back of the shirt is coming in black instead of the white Dove that we saw on the other two graphics. Now this piece, unlike the other two, I actually did consider picking up because I thought that this one was going to be more expensive than $140. So I heavily considered picking this up. I decided to pass though, but looking back on it, I do love this piece and I kind of wish I would have broke down and got it. Maybe if they decide to do like a restock or something, I might decide to pick it up, because I did try to click on size medium and get my hands on this piece, but it prompts you to join a wait list when you select a size that's sold out. So I'm assuming at some point there's going to be a restock, because every other piece that they've dropped from Yeezy and Gap so far has gotten a restock as well. But I've also seen some leaked images of some different colorways of these pieces, so maybe the wait list is for the different variations of these pieces. I'm not completely sure. That's kind of just something that we're going to have to wait and see. But I do really regret not picking this piece up because I love the wash that they have on it, and while $140 is definitely definitely expensive for a long sleeve. I think all things considered, it would be the best piece for me to pick up from this collection. So maybe if they restock this piece, I'll decide to get my hands on it, but we'll just kind of have to wait and see what happens. And then up next, we have, I believe, our final variation of a piece with that same kind of design on it with the ARC logo and the dove imprinted on the back. This is something that they're calling the no seam tee, and this one is definitely, I know it says slightly cropped here on the website, but this definitely seems like a really cropped t-shirt, especially when you compare it to the first t-shirt that we looked at just a second ago. It's definitely much more cropped, and with them calling it the no seam tee, I'm of course assuming that down here at the bottom there's, you know, no seam in the t-shirt, so it looks like it's just a cropped version of the t-shirt that we saw before. And I've never been a big fan of like really cropped tees. I know that a lot of people are a fan of t-shirts that show a little bit of like stomach, but that's never really been for me. I like baggy t-shirts, so I decided not to pick this one up because of that reason. And it's also coming in at the same price point as the long sleeve that I had my eyes on, so if I were to pick up a piece, I would definitely lean more towards the long sleeve version. But like I said, I do like the design. I'm just not a huge fan of the fit personally when it comes to my fashion sense. And moving on from that, we have the logo 3/4 sleeve tee, and this is a very simple tee. You can hardly see it, but here in the middle they have the classic Gap logo in just a black colorway on. It looks like the same cut of t-shirt from the first t-shirt that we looked at. Now this t-shirt is actually really nice. Once again though, it's just coming in at that $120 price tag, so if it were me, I would just spend the extra 20, you know, and of course get the long sleeve or get one of the dove colorways of the t-shirt. But I do actually think that this is really nice. The only thing that I wish was that the Gap logo on this t-shirt was going to be the Yeezy Gap logo, but either way, it's definitely a really cool t-shirt. It's just, for me personally, I'm much more of a fan of the ARC logo with the dove graphic than I am of this t-shirt. And then coming up next, we have some fitted sweatpants coming at $180. Now this is the only piece from this collection where I honestly feel like I have a problem with the price, because I know as a general statement these pieces definitely are expensive, but when you compare them to Yeezy and especially to Balenciaga, they're very reasonable, especially when we get into the denim pieces that we're going to look at here in just a second. So when we say that they're making designer affordable, it's definitely from a perspective standpoint, because these pieces to the general public definitely aren't affordable, but either way, it's definitely much more accessible to a much wider demographic of people. The only thing with me is I've never been a big fan, unless it's like a really specific like cut of pleated pants or like some sort of denim or something like that. I've never been a fan of spending a lot of money on bottoms. So a lot of people ask me all the time where I get my pants from, and 90% of the time they're Dickies or some sort of like Carhartt maybe. So spending $180 on some sweatpants is definitely not for me, especially when they're 100% cotton dry jersey, because that's what like 90% of sweatpants are made out of. And you can literally go to like Walmart or like Amazon, like literally anywhere, and get a pair of sweatpants that look like exactly like this for a fraction of the price. So they definitely are like cool, but like they're literally just black sweatpants. So if I were ever in the market, I would definitely just opt to get something from like Walmart or Amazon or something. And coming up next, we have a piece that actually took me by surprise, because like I said, before this release actually happened, I saw some pictures of the ARC logo Dove t-shirt and the hoodies and things like that, but I didn't see any pictures of this padded denim jacket. So this one definitely caught me by surprise, and I know that this is $400 for a denim jacket, but if any of you have ever been interested in picking up a denim jacket from Balenciaga, I'll just go ahead and show you. Yeah, they're coming in at like at least $1,400. So pretty much if you guys are in the market to pick up a Balenciaga denim jacket, any sort of designer denim jacket for that matter, this is absolutely the best price I think you're ever going to get on a piece like that, because it's basically a Balenciaga denim jacket for like $1,000 cheaper than what you would normally pay, and I'm sure that the quality on it is going to be just as good. The only reason I didn't pick this up was because I'm saving up to get a piece from Golf Le Fleur whenever it drops. If that weren't the case, I actually might have broke down and tried to pick this piece up, because this has been a style that I've been wanting to play with a little bit for a while. It's just that I like sweaters and slacks and like button-ups and things like that a lot more. But either way, I do really like this piece, and I do think all things considered they price that one very reasonably. And same thing with the jeans as well, $220 for the jeans. And my statement still stands. I probably would just go to like a Goodwill or go to like Levi's or something and pick up a pair of jeans from them instead. But if any of you have ever really wanted to to get your hands on some designer denim, because I know that's always been like a coveted thing when it comes to designers. And one day, whenever I have enough money to drop on something like this, I definitely would look into getting my hands on one. Unfortunately, it's just not in my budget at the moment, but I do think, once again, all things considered, they priced these jeans really nice as well. And I love the wash that they decided to go with on this as well. And I do love how they're like a distressed jean, but they're not overly distressed, because it's always been a thing that I hated. I never really loved distressed jeans, generally speaking anyway, but I especially don't love like overly distressed denim. So I do like that they kind of have it a little bit subtle on this and not like all over the place like a lot of brands do. So I do like that. And once again, I guarantee that the quality on these are going to be amazing as well. But yeah, guys, I'm pretty sure that's going to wrap this up for the Yeezy Gap Balenciaga collab. Definitely comment below and let me know y'all's thoughts on this. Did you love it? Did you hate it? Are you somewhere in the middle? Also, let me know if any of you guys decided to get your hands on anything. I would definitely love to know which piece you got, and whenever you guys did get it, I'm really curious about the quality and the fit on a lot of these pieces. So definitely let me know down in the comments below about that as well. Also, comment below and let me know if you all like covering Yeezy and Gap a lot on this channel. Like I said, it's another streetwear brand, streetwear collaboration that's really piqued my interest, and it's got me really excited, because as a huge Kanye fan, he's finally making pieces within a price range that I can afford. So I do really love covering this on the channel as well. But comment below and let me know if you guys would like to see more of this kind of content moving forward. But that's gonna do for this video, guys. As always, if you like this kind of content and you would like to see more, definitely like this video and subscribe to the channel. I have a ton of golf and streetwear content coming moving forward. That'll do for this video, guys. Thanks so much for checking this out. I'll see you in the next one.